1, episode 6. Let's get into this video. So we're going up against the 76ers.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Jim Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've started the season with 2 wins and 2 losses.
Alright, y'all. So what I'm gonna press player lock. I'm gonna do player lock. You see what I'm talking about.
Welcome to 2K Sports live Saturday night coverage. Now it's headed down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well,
thanks, David. He's fit.
This is what I'm gonna do.
Paid his dues. He deserves to see it through. And his team start to get a feel for one another here early in the season, Doris. What are you looking for as a team leader?
That's what I did.
When you start to look for that chemistry element, what's most important, you think?
I did the player like this, so it's like your career mode.
I think most importantly, perhaps, is that star or the 2 stars on these respective teams. It goes a long way toward chemistry and establishing a culture.
Right back.
The player is your hardest worker. That's the first thing. The other thing you're looking for is what happens when adversity sets in. You know, when things are flowing and there's winning going on, it's easy. And sometimes things can get glossed over. If you are establishing winning, I think the most important thing you want to see is a little bit of adversity for your team. Because inevitably that's going to come. And how do we react? I think it's important not to get discouraged.
Hey, bro.
Make sure you keep your head up. And again, I would say your most or your best players have got to set the tone for the next game.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. Clutch out there with Z, and it's Thompson in at the pivot, manning the middle. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Clutch. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. And that one is good.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
And Philadelphia has possession. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
You know, low percentage from the free throw line. And I think that can have an effect on your overall scoring efforts, which obviously fell short. You know, that's the kind of shot they'll take all day long.
Love the pass to Clutch. Lets the 3 fly, and he's good on the 3 ball. Clutch has got 5.
Boy, hitting for good percentage here in the first quarter. He's doing what he can to get his team off on the right foot.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by James. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Pass to Simmons. Embiid with a screen on James. Here's Saric. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And for LeBron, he's got a lot of miles on him. Some studies have shown players that come to the league at a young age and, of course, play a lot of minutes, end up experiencing earlier and sharper declines in their 30s. Do you think that could be the case for LeBron?
Well, obviously, Kevin, we've seen him deal with some back issues over the course of his career. He took that mid-season break back in 2015, the longest absence of his career. But listen, come on, LeBron's been an Iron Man. He's learning to pick his spots
Hit that.
and to manage.
Let's go. I get the
Connects
assist.
from three-point range.
Let's go, Tony
Well, that's
Hicks.
4 for 5. Terrific start for this offense.
The 76ers trail by 4. Simmons with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against
Let's
Charlotte.
go. Hit me, hit me, hit me.
Here's Clutch. Oh,
Oh.
get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
I got the ball.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break.
Hey,
And that's out
what
of
the
bounds.
heck is
Cleveland will
that?
retain possession. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Cavaliers, 4th.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
He kicks it to Love. And there's the pass to Clutch. He dishes it to Love. No good on the shot. Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Boston.
And we talked about how in the NBA
I wouldn't understand
that.
it.
And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
Well, I don't think it's overstatement to call that an embarrassing defensive effort. Shooters were wide open from everywhere.
And the Sixers, patiently building with young talent and through all the losing. Coach Brett Brown talked about seeing, and I think we're starting to see it as well.
My bad.
The roster is starting to take shape.
I did it too late. My bad, y'all. That's my first time missing a free throw with him. My
For the
bad.
Sixers.
And the 76ers.
Don't say I'm trash, y'all, because I did that on accident.
Cleveland. Korver comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Boss in for Zeke.
You can see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
Splitter sets a screen. McConnell kicks to Holmes. Got a piece of it. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
Yeah, flawless fast break. Didn't slow down until the ball hit the bottom of the bucket.
1:35 left here in the first quarter. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Let's go.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The 76ers trail by 9.
What?
Here we go, all alone. Oh!
Woohoo!
Goodness.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Splitter, and he converts the layup. Splitter's got his first bucket of the night. And the Sixers have drafted for talent rather than for need. A lot of front court players. You wondered, Greg, how it would all fit in.
And I think especially for a young team with so many needs, you're best served going with the best player available. They've evaluated how the pieces fit, and now they can make the moves necessary to complete that puzzle.
McConnell kicks to Holmes. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board.
Oh, my God.
That's how you attack. Wow.
How did he do that?
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me. This high-powered offense has been on display. They're having their way at that end of the court.
Here's McConnell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely.
Right here. I'm open.
Here's Clutch.
That could have been in.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 11.
I gave the alley to Boss and stuff. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Anything.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Really active.
So I gotta be Kyrie Irving now.
They're able to acquire several steals.
The activity allowing them to pressure the ball, jump into passing lanes, anything.
You know what? Nah, I'm gonna be boss.
They're
Wait, what
doing
he
to
is?
disrupt the
Oh, he is. I think.
offense.
All right.
So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Thompson are up front.
Right here.
Boss is out there with Irving, and it's
About to break some
the
ankles.
small forward. Down to 5.
Look at this cheese. No one ain't.
Boss,
Oh.
no good.
Well, he almost never misses that shot, guys. But you know he'll take it again if he gets another good look.
Let me get that.
Stolen. Now Cleveland moving it up. It's good. Boss has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Cavs.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Look at that cheese.
Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Cleveland leading by 13. And Tristan Thompson, one of the premier offensive rebounders in the game. Second overall, in fact, in offensive rebounds last year.
But Kevin, this is a guy who makes his living around the rim. He runs rim to rim, terrific on the pick and roll. He's a smart cutter, does a good job lurking on the baseline for drop-offs or second chance points.
And Bayless kicks to Covington. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And we see the central role that long-range shooting played for them offensively. One of the top teams in the league when it came to taking and making the triple.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. So many players, Doris, in the NBA make things look so easy to do. You know, having played, it's not. It is not effortless. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, the 2 guys that come immediately to mind at the point guard position are Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry. And I think it has to do with that magnificent handle that each of them has, able to put defenders on skates with, you know, a lean here, a crossover.
Right here, hit me.
You think about the great scorers, Kevin Durant. Right?
Oh, that's bad. That is so bad. Oh, crap.
It comes off the top of his hands so quickly. Carmelo Anthony, another, you know, just naturally gifted scorer. You know, Melo puts 20 on. It didn't look like he broke a sweat.
Right here.
Doesn't it also stand to reason that the work these guys put in, a lot of which we never see, is so much a product of what they become?
I think the one thing that surprises me about the NBA is how hard these men work at their craft.
The best ones, the very best guys.
The very best guys spend the most time in the gym. You just want to tell young people, you want to know how to be a great player? Devote your time and your life to it, because that's what these guys do.
Well said.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Yeah, I think one thing, when LeBron returned to Cleveland, it was such a change in team culture.
Control settings.
Right, that military background that he sort of absorbed in Miami, he tried to bring that back to Cleveland. Now they're an outlier, but I think LeBron wanted the Cavs to move in that direction.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Love check in for Tristan Thompson. Z comes in for Kyle.
I'm going for the double team.
Thomas subbed in.
Right here.
And here we go.
Oh.
You got to get it.
Get that.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And LeBron last season made his case publicly known about the need for the Cavs to go in early, go home late, and put in work. Think that helped?
Well, I think he was doing whatever he could, and at times it may have rubbed people the wrong way. And I think we have seen a change, though. Players are working harder. They understand the level of commitment needed to compete for a title.
Count that one.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, when Kevin Love was in Minnesota, he developed into a three-point shooter, but he said, I know I'm not a stretch four. I'm a post player that can shoot. It's like Kevin McHale used to tell me, just go where they ain't. I try to space the floor as best as
Get off my teammate, boy.
Thanks to Yang.
No way, boy. That floater is
In
mine.
today's game.
Right here.
Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Here's Z.
Oh, I just dunked on this man.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
I mean, these guys are so
I just literally just dunked on this man, bro.
Just an incredible run.
Look at that. Boy.
And pushing it up.
Look at this. I'm taking a mid-range shot.
Second chance effort.
But I missed. But that's okay.
Irving finishes it off inside. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Oh.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 19 points a game last year.
Let's go. Let's go.
And 3 rebounds.
Let's go.
And I
Right here, right
think he's gotta
here.
be pretty pleased with his
Oh,
output. And
what? I tried to do that. I tried to do the alley.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Splitters checked in for Embiid. Justin Anderson comes in for Simmons. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Jared Bayless. And Anderson kicks to Sarge. Back to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
You talk about threading the eye of the needle. He has an uncanny feel
Look
for
at
this
this.
C, defended by Anderson.
Look at this cheese.
It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Z. Good.
Let's
And
go.
the assist goes to Irving. 16 points for Z.
Yeah, that's what you want from Irving. He's a point guard who is always looking to distribute the rock.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
McConnell kicks to Sarge. To the inside. Anderson passes to McConnell.
Look at that
Rebounded by
rebound.
Cleveland. Here's
Look at
Z.
this. Get dunked on. Get dunked on, kid. Look at this. Oh, bro. Z is so strong,
Dunk of
bro.
the year, I think.
He is so strong. Like, for real.
Passes it to Llewellyn to end the run.
Look at this.
The 76ers again can't hit it. Cleveland's gone 3.
How you gonna be wide open? Splash.
Open look right there. 21 points for Z.
How good is King James?
too good.
Spreading the floor,
I'm just too
involving
good.
Everyone on the offensive end.
Look at this. Look at this.
The dish to Splitter.
Split it up.
Kicks to Sarge. Pass to Llewellyn.
No,
Expanding
no
his
way.
range.
What?
No good.
And you know, you can
Wait. Let me call timeout at 1.1. Let's see, can I get this buzzer beater?
lose their composure offensively.
You know, this is where your leaders need to step up. They need to force a shift in the tide.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
You know, you always want
Hey,
everyone
let's
on the
see, can
same
I get
page,
this?
executing down to the smallest detail.
Thomas.
Bro, Thomas.
From
Oh!
outside.
Oh!
I don't know. I think
Oh!
we should review here.
No, he just got the half-court
We
shot.
are not going
Oh,
to halftime
no.
just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
I don't think. Oh, hopefully they pulled it.
You know, some
Hopefully
might say,
it
Can we
counts.
just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Oh no, that is some cheese. Right? Look at Isaiah Thomas. Oh no, that didn't go in. Oh.
And they've taken a look at it,
Score the
and
basket
they've
in the corner.
overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the
Wow.
basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, the
Oh, let's go.
officials don't miss any calls, and really a good job to take
Oh, I didn't.
a
Want,
second.
I thought they
Would've been a
said.
shame
I
if
thought they said
didn't
green
shoot
count.
out of those points.
Let's go, Isaiah Thomas. What I'm talking about, bro.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, friends. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, let's go to you. Your opinion on their game so far.
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
It is just about...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What a game we're seeing from Z.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the half
I'm making that.
has any cool effect on him.
Well, it was amazing, but highly...
All right, now I'm gonna be the point guard, which is what's the name? Jimmy Pierce.
For him. He's not a guy known for making threes, so you'd expect him to cool down at some point.
Sarge is out there with Embiid. Then it's
No way,
Davis.
boy.
Then it's Simmons.
Right, no.
And it's Luwawu.
Let's go.
That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Cleveland's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. On the wing, James. From outside the arc.
Oh, he was close.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Ben Simmons, the latest star to come over from Australia. Many feel that he could be the player that vaults Australia into a powerhouse on the international level. A lot of hopes being placed on the shoulders of Simmons.
Yeah, fellow Australian Andrew Bogut said that Simmons will most likely
I left the wide man open.
player ever in just a short time.
The open man open.
His game translates well in international ball.
Hey, get the
Has the
rankings,
brain
boy.
and playmaking ability to just carry.
Hey, what you? Oh.
And now Philadelphia on the break. And Luwawu
Wow.
gets it to go. Luwawu's got 6.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Here's Clutch.
Blue.
Bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he really carried the momentum from the last game right to this one. He is rolling.
Doris, you've interviewed so many coaches over the years. Which coaches do you enjoy interviewing the most?
Well, I have to say my classmate, Billy Donovan.
No kidding.
We were both point guards in the class of '87. I like to tell Billy he's
Let's go.
the second best one in that class, in fact. I do enjoy it.
And he enjoys that, too. He's a good man, isn't he? Huh?
He is, no question about it. And because he's new to the league, he's not objecting quite yet to the ad nauseum questions we tend to ask over and over.
How about quickly talking with Greg Popovich of San Antonio, which is always a challenge, whether you're calling the game or you're on the sideline?
I want you to understand something. When I'm walking over to Greg Popovich, I want you to understand that my heart is pounding. I'm probably sweating.
No, come on.
And I'm trying not to shake.
Oh, come on. That's against everything you are. I know that. It's always good conversation, though. He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
You know, for the Cavs, it's obviously taken some time for them to develop the chemistry between their, quote, big 3 and understanding how to integrate the talent of all of them into their offense. There's only one ball, and with all that scoring ability, I think it can be a little bit of a challenge to keep them all in the mix.
The 76ers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And it seemed like down the stretch last season, the Cavs' big 3 started to find more comfort playing together, wouldn't you say?
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. And sometimes it's your chemistry off the court that breeds it on the court. As you become closer with players personally, you start to trust them as individuals. It enables you to play for one another as opposed to with one another.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. dishes it to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball.
Get out of here.
And 2 shots coming up at the
That
line
was
as
a
he gets
foul,
fouled on the
bro.
shot.
Wow.
And the 76ers setting an all-time record for patience as far as going young, Greg, and building through the draft. There's been a lot of losing along the way.
Yeah, and a lot of questions to their strategy. I mean, but the front office said their philosophy was trying to plant an orchard from seed. They didn't want to buy apples. I guess they wanted to grow them from the ground up. Boy, they better get that harvest moving fast.
Clutch the pass to Boss. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the wing on the left. Here's Thompson. Pass to Boss.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Let me get that wood.
Here's Bayless. 7 points in the game. Third quarter of basketball here. Just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Embiid the screen. Covington in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. That's good. And so Bayless with the assist. Bayless has got his 4th assist in this one. Clutch the pass to Boss. He feeds it to Thompson. Here's Love. Second chance shot. Boss gets the bucket. Boss has got 10 points in the game.
He just punishes you on the backcourt. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunity.
You know, I think he senses a team on the ropes, and he's looking to put them away. That killer instinct is shining through once again. He's been somewhat off this quarter, but the desire to score is evident.
Offensive rebound. Thompson. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart.
And as this chart shows, things just aren't falling for him like they usually do. He isn't ice cold, but nothing is falling his way, and he's become an inefficient source of points for his team.
And the first one at the line is good. And the 76ers with some changes. Splitters checked in for Joel Embiid. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Simmons. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Jared Bayless. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thomas is checked in. And Thompson throws it down.
Hey, sis.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Knocked loose. Boss passes to Thomas. And the whistle blows for a violation. He went over and back.
A chance now to see the numbers for Love. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 16 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
And the 76ers making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Z's checked in for Kyle Korver. Here's Boss. 10 points for him. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Boss has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, he's been so accurate from the floor tonight, really helping them stay ahead.
Feeds it to Covington beyond the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Boss passes to Thomas. Here's Boss. He's covered by Anderson. Boss, no good.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Well, the issue, I think, is you'd like to work towards something better. Just because it's there doesn't mean you should take it.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Thompson comes with a double team. And so the ball out of bounds. Splitter touched it last.
I think he just got nervous there, guys. Not sure what he was going for there.
Cleveland's
Only LeBron James.
getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Irving attacking, and Irving
Small forward.
throws it down.
Oh, tenacious attack.
I mean, shooting guard, right?
By Irving,
Oh,
the
time for it.
handle, the speed, look out.
Here's McConnell from deep. It's not going to go for him. The 3/4 of play off. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50%.
I know who to be.
Exactly. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, Jefferson is out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Channing Frye. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Thomas in at the 1.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Holmes. Jefferson with some nice D.
He has the skills to finish that. I cannot believe he blew it.
Got him.
Thomas.
Let's go.
Finish under heavy pressure all over. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
Nothing better than a hustle
Look
play.
at those ankles, boy.
Team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Here's McConnell. The feed now to Henderson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Smith dishes to Jefferson. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Henderson. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Thiago Splitter. That is his first foul of the game. Okafor is checked in for the 76ers. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cleveland. Outside Thomas. He kicks to Korver. Upside Jefferson. Cleveland moving it around on the wing. Korver. Smith outside. Near the 3-point line. It's Thomas. Bucket is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Kyle Korver, 2015, winning the Sportsmanship Award, and more important, his first All-Star appearance at the age of 33.
Yeah, it's pretty rare to see that, but credit his dedication. He continues to work on his game, work on his body, and he gets better and better. Not content to be a shooting specialist, he wants to have a complete game.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Henderson, no one around him. Here's Splitter, the time for the ball. It's stolen by Korver. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Thomas is running. Yes, that goes in.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Yeah, that was a nice turnaround. Their defense leading straight to some instant offense.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Jefferson with the double team. Here's Henderson. The 76ers again can't hit it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too.
I believe Zay Tom's wide open. What?
You know, I think in his mind he was already going in the other direction, but
I was
you have
wide
to make
open.
the play first. You know, they're trying to battle back, but he's missing shots this period.
Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas. Thomas with another miss. Anderson outside. The pass to McConnell. Here's Henderson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Well, from a broadcasting perspective, Doris, just how global has the game of basketball grown with advances in the accessibility of the games being played?
You know what I marvel at is how the next generation consumes sports.
I'll set the screen.
Live sports are still what the viewer wants, but you'll see so many people watching on mobile devices, right? Small tablets, phones. It's incredible to me how different our business is, Kevin. News is now not broken in a newspaper story. News is broken on social media.
Don't you think, Doris, it's promoted that way too, because owners in this league that are very in tune with the tech side of the business?
Well, many of them are businessmen and have succeeded because they've been visionaries in their field, and certainly they want to know.
Well, that was some good defense.
Next generation.
Good point.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
To the paint, Splitter kicks to McConnell, and Thompson sends it back.
Oh, the former Longhorn Thompson really elevating for the rejection. Love the energy, guys.
Again, Thomas missing. Philadelphia has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas.
How?
There for Thomas. Now the 76ers with it.
Oh, come on.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul. One of the topics, Doris, that's come up recently relates to the NBA scheduling, with all the talk of trying to delete these back-to-back games. Players don't want it. Their performance isn't good. A lot of them will sit and rest, which is kind of cheating the fan that pays a lot of money to go see a big star play, and then he's not going to play because it's the third and four nights.
Correct, and you and I have talked about this. You can shorten the exhibition season, Kevin. Go from 10 to 12, get down to 3 to 4. I think that the teams will benefit from that. You can start the season just a little bit earlier. It's so crucial that the NBA product be as good as it should be, and the way to do that is to make sure 4 and 5 and back-to-backs are reduced to the greatest measure possible.
You don't run a championship horse day after day, night after night.
I'm not cracking the whip on you or anybody else.
You play every other day? That is a horse you can ride. They double him with Irving. Here's McConnell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You know, once a pass is made out of the double team like that, the defense is spread too thin to stop the bucket. Heads up assist there.
Irving kicks to Fry. He dishes it to Smith. Irving passes to Fry. The tray. And again, Kyrie Irving for three.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, once it got to crunch time, out came that killer instinct.
Get that ball.
They flat out dominated to put it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Oh, great point. I mean, this is how they wanted to start the game off. Unfortunately, a little too late.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here.
Let's go.
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and...
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Yeah.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille. He was red hot in the second quarter. The defense ran several guys at him to try and stop the bleeding, but his aggressiveness was simply too much for them to handle.
He was outrageous. He shot a rare shooting percentage from the field, hitting from everywhere. It didn't matter where he was or who was guarding him. The defense tried to make adjustments, so what? Still knocked down shots.
Well, Ernie reminds me of himself. He loves being the bad guy, and he was a great villain tonight. Just sticking it to those fans. Anytime they got on his case, he stepped up and hit a big shot after
This dude was going crazy.
Fantastic performance in a very tough environment.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, And for the rest of the 2K Sports Group, the best in business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night.
If I like to do like subscribe to the channel now, I'm gonna be making some more at 6 o'clock. Peace. Peace, y'all.